Mad Talk is back. It's your boy, Mad Fanatic.
It's the one and only Leaf.
Yo, that beat is fire. Phenomenal. I did a joint to a
Fire.
beat similar, sampled the same thing. Shout out to Coach. He did the beat.
And once again, you little ones
Yo,
don't know shit
about that.
about that beat.
Fab not having a good week, though, man.
What is going on with
He not
Fab,
having a
man?
good week at all, Leafy. Seven punches to the chick in the face?
I mean, it's alleged so far, but it's not looking good. And we can all agree on certain things 100%. And
Punching the girl in the face, not cool.
front of the face, maybe knocking some teeth out.
Like, what did my man say?
That ain't right, Fab.
Shook him.
Yeah, Chris Rock talked about it. You know, I might shake him. You know, might shake him.
Can't punch her in the face.
Push him.
Going too far,
Punch
man.
in the face is
Prayers
way
for
too
Fab.
far.
Prayers
That
for the whole family.
Yeah.
It was not a good look. It was definitely the lowest light I've seen Fab in. Disappointed.
Ever, man.
But, yeah.
You ready to get started?
I am ready.
I mean,
We ain't got no Bronco
sure?
news at all.
So we really can't start
Sitting
with the
around
Broncos.
just waiting for the draft. All we got is a bunch of pre-draft visits, a bunch
Yep.
of smoke screens. We don't know nothing. We're excited. CJ's still on the roster. That's good.
That is good.
ES10 still on the roster. DT's still on the roster.
Man.
Case Keenum. Things are looking up. I'm excited. Hold on. Who did the Rams? Did the Rams just get Brandon Cooks?
They did.
Rams is cooking, man.
They're stockpiling.
RG3 just went to Baltimore.
They're stockpiling. Yeah.
There's some interesting stuff happen. Interesting developments. Gronk might not want to be in New England. Bring him to Denver. I'd appreciate it.
I think everybody
How
who's
would you
been
feel
watching.
about that,
I think
Gronk?
everybody who's been watching the show
Broncos.
knows
They just-
that
Bronco
you would
gang.
be fine
We got to change it to Gronko
with bringing
gang.
with bringing
It's gonna be
Gronk.
Gronko gang.
Oh
This is
my
what
man.
the G stands for.
Do you hear
Bronco gang?
Giz? I hope you hear this, Giz, because this guy he's going way too far now. Way too far.
But I am a Gronk fan.
But of course, I would take Gronk.
Yeah.
That would open some things up.
Injury prone, but definitely a weapon.
Such a weapon. Changes the whole field, like you said.
Yeah.
Can't be
Can't
covered.
guard him one-on-one.
Can't be covered.
And he's tired of New England trying to tell him what time to come home at night.
Well, that's what the story
you,
is. You
Bill.
know, he's getting a little bit too tired of the strictness of Belichick. And I
Get
heard
outta
Belichick's
here.
getting too
I don't
tired
work
of
for you
his.
at 100. I don't work for you 365. I work for you on Sunday or on football 17 weeks a year and then training and shit.
That's it.
You ain't got to fucking not go to parties. Party on, Gronk.
I think we've been on a
Party
theme
the night
for a
before
while.
you play the Broncos.
I think the Patriot.
Probably the best
The
thing for
Patriot
you.
ways. I don't know. I feel like
It's
the end's
corny.
coming, man.
It's
I just
corny.
feel like it's coming.
No, it is.
We've been. It's been
Tom
crumbling.
Brady's been not Tom Brady. He's good,
Yeah.
but he's not this greatest of all. He
He's
don't
not.
look like that guy to me.
We're not even going back there.
And then Bill Belichick, he knows it. He knows the end
does.
of time, and he's like, let's get him
It's
out
coming.
of here. Then he's starting to beef with Kraft. He's like,
Yeah.
enough about them, man.
So
What else we got?
I guess we have to speak on. Of course we do. We got the tournament just ended, March Madness.
Mm-hmm.
You know, congratulations to Villanova.
Shout out to Philly, too.
They won convincingly.
Y'all just
Another
having a great
championship for the city of Philadelphia.
Mhm.
I mean, what is going on?
And
The Eagles.
that's a good story, too,
Now
because
Villanova.
they came close multiple times.
They did.
And now they
did.
finally got over the hump. Shout out to Villanova.
Philly's winning some championships. They did win it, though, a couple years ago. It's actually their second title in like 3 years.
Yeah.
But congrats to Villanova. They clearly deserved
Could
it.
have had 3, though,
Now, they could have.
in the last 5 years.
Absolutely. Now, what I thought a funny story was, speaking of the Villanova game, there was a gentleman who placed a bet. You know, I like to gamble from
Place a
time to
bet.
time, right?
Mm-hmm.
This guy bet $25,000 at the beginning of the tournament on Michigan
That's crazy.
to get back $1 million.
That is crazy.
4-1.
He had to be the only person in the world that
I'm just trying to picture your crazy ass if you had $25,000 and it was down to that last game. If you win $1 million.
He's sidebar. He's a wealthy piece of shit anyway, though.
This guy was.
If you had
It kinda ruins the
325 to offset the shit, you already was caked up.
It kind of ruins the story.
Yeah.
But the fact is, he was an intelligent gambler
Very
because he hedged.
Very
He didn't just say either I'm going to lose my
wasn't a
$25,000 or win
At
the
all.
million.
He wasn't a gambler at all.
He hedged his bet, and he did the smart thing. He bet
Yeah.
$300,000
Let me tell you something.
on Villanova, $325. He covered his $25,000 bet, and he won his $300,000. So he was either going to win $700,000 or $300,000.
Yeah.
That's a smart bet.
Listen, it wasn't a bet. The guy wasn't a gambler. He put $25,000 on a long shot because he's the type of guy that could turn around and put $325 on something else.
He wasn't going to feel that.
And it wasn't no gamble. He was like, I'm gonna win regardless.
How does an average working man hedge $300,000? You made a very good point. So we would have had we'd have had to been all in.
That's not betting.
We would have got all our money together, 20, 30, everybody we know. We'd have had maybe 25,000 to cover our bet. So then it would have been cover the 25,000 or win $1 million. And Michigan lost bad, man. It'd have been a sad night.
But you know what?
It'd have been a sad
Shout
night,
out to the universe, man. That guy don't deserve to be the type of person
he didn't deserve the $1 million.
Shot.
He didn't.
Nah, because it's not real. It's not like, this could change my life. It's like, you just a greedy dude that knows how to.
Absolutely.
Fuck him.
Exactly, man. You got 25,000.
I'm glad you only got 300.
I shouldn't say 25,000. If you got 300,000 a hedge, screw you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't feel bad. You didn't win the $1 million.
Yeah. You don't deserve it.
So now, in just sticking with the sports, man, real quickly, you see, we talked about a couple weeks ago. Canelo pulled out of the fight now.
Yeah.
With Triple G.
I saw that.
He got caught on the 2 tests doing his thing, trying to get the advantage. So now they're getting ready to suspend him, but before they suspend him, he wants to act like, oh, I'm pulling out because
this is bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like the process.
Really, really not feeling Canelo right now, man.
That's your boy, though.
That's not my boy. That's your boy.
Triple G's your boy.
No, that Triple G's my guy.
Don't try to call Canelo my boy. Canelo has never been my boy. If I had to pick any boy for this generation, it's Floyd Money Mayweather.
All right.
As a boxer.
Why do you have to bring Mayweather up, though?
Because that's my boy.
You know I don't like Mayweather.
That's the one I bet on.
But that's, I mean.
And if we're talking all time, then I'm talking Holyfield.
But now you're talking me. Now you're talking. We can agree on the real deal. You know? Because that's what it is.
Yeah.
So anyways, man. When they do fight, it makes me mad because now I realize, he may have to be clean this time because he wasn't clean in the first fight. I'm telling you right now, they didn't catch him the first time. They didn't catch he would not have been able to take Triple G shots.
Either one
but
of
now
them clean?
he's getting to make Triple G wait another 6 months, make Triple G a little bit older again by the time they sign his fight. Yeah. It's like Canelo's just doing some sneaky shit, man. I'm telling you.
It's branding, it's marketing, it's good game planning.
Here we go. Is it?
I don't know.
No, I think he got caught.
Not for the viewer that wants to see the fight, but for the world, it's like they're protecting their client.
You think so, man?
I think they know head up 2 years ago, Triple G would beat that ass.
He would have.
It'd have been bad.
They kept postponing it.
It's almost like what people say with Pacquiao. Like, if Floyd caught Pacquiao 3 years before he fought him, I don't think 2. I think 3 years before he fought him, it would have been a good fight. But even then, I don't know.
Would have been a great fight.
He was better 3 years.
Would have been
he would have been 3 years younger too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure, man. So I don't know. The style, Floyd had the style. He had the style figured out.
Unless Pacquiao approached it differently. Like I used to say, if Pacquiao went in there like, fuck it, I'm going to just hit you. And he tried to out Floyd. Nobody's going to beat him like that.
Happening.
I don't know how to beat Floyd. No one does. Yeah. It's never happened.
Well, it didn't, unfortunately.
There's been a number of ways tried. You know what I'm saying? They tried different strategies. None of them worked. 50-0. You already know what it is.
All right, man.
Big dog.
All right, now I'm changing. I never thought I'd see the day when I want to change the subject of boxing, but we're gonna change it. So now, real quick, we're gonna mix it up this week. I feel like
mixed martial arts
coming off the, mixing it up a little bit. We're gonna talk a little bit about the UFC. I think there's a problem forming because this. Speaking of my boxing, everybody says UFC's taking over. They're taking over. They still don't have a problem with these guys getting injured. Pulling out of the main event at the last minute. I don't know if you're aware. There's a big fight this weekend.
No, I wasn't aware.
Khabib, this Russian. I'm not even gonna try to say his last name because I can't do it.
We'll just call him Khabib.
Just gonna call him Khabib. That's his first name. I like his nickname though, the Eagle. You know what I mean?
I do like the Eagle.
I'm pretty sure it's the Eagle. I hope it is now because I just said it was.
Nickname.
No, it is the Eagle. So, anyways, I think it is, man. The point is, this guy's unbelievable. Yeah. And he was supposed to fight Tony Ferguson. 6 days before the fight, Tony Ferguson pulls out because he gets hurt. And this keeps happening with UFC.
Keeps happening?
These injuries, man. You have that full contact inside the octagon that you guys are going to get injured. So they had to replace him, Another champion, Max Holloway, stepped up. Max Holloway's a good fighter, but it's not the Tony Ferguson because these guys hated each other. People were I was ready for it. Max Holloway's a great fighter. He had to move up weight class. I think Khabib's going to have no problem with him. But my point is, I see a real pattern for him with trouble for the UFC. You know?
Something to pay attention to.
It is, man.
I'll be on the lookout.
Absolutely.
What's the next topic?
So we mentioned Fab and the unfortunate events.
Very unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. But number two, just to recap from last week, we want to have a little follow-up story. You know my information is...
Yeah.
Come on. The research
impeccable.
I do. So now what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to follow up my incredible research.
Right. And
I'm going to follow these stories. We talked about your boy Juelz Santana last week.
Mm-hmm.
How he thought that, you know, he would be able to evade not only TSA at the airport, but he'd be able to just, you know, go into the shadows and disappear.
Yeah.
Because he got the loaded handgun on the take-on, which was...
How'd that work out?
Well, he lasted about 2 days on the lam. I don't know what the lam is for Juelz. Was he at, like, somebody else's apartment? I don't know. But they got him.
Yeah.
Now he's facing 10 years, man.
10 years?
Convicted felon cannot have a loaded, unregistered
Yo, he must
firearm.
Known it was in there.
Especially, he forgot about it, man.
He didn't know it was in there.
He forgot about it, man. Because I looked into it a
Somebody
little bit. They said he was nervously pacing. He was telling TSA, hurry up, I'm in a rush, I'm going to catch my plane. So that wasn't his first move to you know, dip off. His first move was to, I'm not sure, man. But he was trying to distract him.
He should have dipped off before he put the bag on the belt.
He shouldn't have had the gun in the bag. I think is what we're saying.
But I'm saying, as soon as he noticed he had a gun, he's supposed to get back in the car and miss that flight and take the L.
I mean, that's basically what he did, but they got him 2 days later.
No.
It's not a victory.
You told me that he put the bag in the scanner.
He put the bag on the
conveyor belt thing.
Conveyor belt.
I'm saying, before he got to that point, if he knew before that,
the bag had his name on an identification. How many Juelz Santana?
What's in the bag yet?
What? They're gonna still put it through.
They're not searching your bag until you try to get through their thing. You feel me?
So now we have
I go to the airport right now with a fucking shotgun.
So now, yeah. What happens when you
have you seen searching my shit until I go into that line?
Have you seen how they react when there's a bag that hasn't been claimed by somebody? They already start telling everybody, you know,
they're saying getting off a flight.
Never leave a bag unattended anywhere in an airport.
No, but I'm saying, was he going to get on a flight or was he coming home?
He's going to get on a flight.
That's what I'm saying. If you go to the airport with your suitcase, right? As soon as you get in the airport, if you're like, oh shit, I think I fucking left my gun in my bag. Put the fucking bag back in the car.
Yeah, that wasn't an option. He must have been as far in the process to where
when was he pacing? At what point was he pacing? Because that's what I'm saying. If he was pacing before he put it through the machine, don't go to the machine, yo.
Listen, I don't know when he was pacing. I don't have all that information. Come on, I'm doing the best I can here.
Got you.
I feel like you're critiquing my research.
Man.
It's pretty impeccable. Come on. So, you know, now Fab, I already heard, is facing like 10 years because of the seriousness of the injuries.
Them off, man.
So
they're taking these dudes we thought was
now
high.
Juelz is facing 10 years. What the hell is going on?
I don't know.
So now just staying with the theme of hip hop, even though it's not really hip hop, but she's not hip hop, but she's just
who's not hip hop?
She's Blac Chyna, staying with the I mean,
hip hop culture, I guess.
We talked about it last week. How incredible it was that she posted on the dating site of Christian Mingle. Mm-hmm. So speaking of that, we kind of said, you know, Christian Mingle, Blac Chyna, this don't make any kind of sense.
He said that.
And you said maybe she's a Christian.
And maybe she's mingling.
I said, I don't know. So this Blac Chyna, this Christian, right? Christian Mingle. Right. It's Easter morning. Mm-hmm. Jesus, like she's a super mom. She's taking her kids to Six Flags, California. Little Easter celebration. Yeah. You know? What a nice thing.
Yeah.
You know? So now they got her on film. She got into an altercation with some kind of either a fan or a heckler. And they got her on camera picking up the baby stroller, not a regular baby stroller. You know, I think it's maybe you can use a baby stroller as a weapon. She's picking up the joint. We all have this joint with the long handle that's shaped like a car.
Yeah.
More like when they're toddlers.
Yeah.
You push them around. She's swinging these things at people. On camera.
Right.
Blac Chyna.
Right.
Easter morning. Christian Mingle. WWE.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But so, are you saying that because she's violent?
What am I saying? It doesn't seem to go with Christian Mingle and with Easter morning. You're at Six Flags in front of your children, swinging around a toy stroller shaped as a car.
Right.
She was swinging it too. She had it moving.
Well, Easter Sunday.
Pretty good speed.
Easter Sunday only exists because of a great deal of violence.
Wow. All right, so we're gonna get off that right now. You know what I we're gonna get off Blac Chyna. You know what I mean? But we're gonna stay with the theme of Easter.
Easter.
And the Easter Bunny.
I
found another gem.
What is it?
Did you hear about this lady in Ohio? I believe it's Ohio. It reminds me of our trip to the Hall of Fame. Ohio was something, wasn't it?
It was.
I mean, one of the moments I'll never forget for as long as I live is going to that super Walmart in Ohio. You know what I mean? So in staying with that theme, you hear about this lady who assaulted the Easter Bunny?
No. Did you?
I did. Well, I did my research.
Where are you saying the lady assaulted the Easter Bunny?
It was at one of these shopping malls in Ohio. I can picture it now.
In Canton?
Can you picture? I don't know if it was in Canton. I don't have the town, okay?
You're
really pressing me with my information.
I remember going to Canton.
You remember going to Canton. We went to Canton. That was something else. So anyways, she obviously was intoxicated. She started sexually assaulting the Easter Bunny. Grabbing this guy, I think they call it groping.
Who did?
The Easter Bunny, this drunk lady from Ohio. I think we saw her at the Super Walmart.
Oh, for real?
Yes, for real, man.
Someone we saw.
You're not paying attention.
I'm not.
You're not, man.
I am, though.
Okay?
I am, though.
So what do you think of that? Would you say only in Ohio, or can we name a few places that would be maybe some of the states that would most likely have a drunk woman accosting the Easter Bunny?
I don't want to disrespect any viewers that might be from a certain state, so I'm going to avoid that question.
Okay, well, can I ask you?
If I was to
but sir,
I would say Mississippi.
Could I?
Alabama.
I second that. I don't think we have any viewers in Mississippi and Alabama.
We might.
You know what I mean?
We might.
Who gropes the Easter Bunny?
West Haven,
Connecticut. And what was she drinking? Yeah, I don't think so, man. I don't think so, man. So, just these are my follow-up stories.
You said he groped.
She groped him. She sat on his lap, started grabbing him inappropriately.
I've had times where I've met fans at tailgates, and they groped me, yo.
I believe it.
And I fucking don't like it. We got one of them on camera, yo. This girl's like, just slid her head down. I'm like, bruh, what are you doing, son? Especially drunk girls.
I've seen it.
Keep the drunk girls away from the Mad Fanatic.
Well, I think we see a pattern forming. She got arrested for intoxicated in public.
Yo, drunk girls, don't be embarrassing yourself, man.
Really? Keep your hands to yourself. All right?
Wait for at least a wink in the gun, some kind of sign that it's okay to do that.
This guy's a very big deal in Denver. Let me tell you. Okay? It happens.
I am married.
Happily married.
Happily.
Just want to give another shout out to Tina. From time to time, I do it. Unbelievable.
Stop groping.
Stop it right now.
Especially Easter bunnies.
So now we're gonna keep.
No, that might have been not even a dude under the Easter Bunny shit.
Might not have been.
Know what you groping?
Could have been a child. Could have been like a 14-year-old boy's first job.
Tall.
Imagine that's your first job. Like, you're working at the mall. You're dressed up as the Easter Bunny. You got some drunk Ohioan. Now I'm not gonna say anything. We're not even into politics.
Was she bad though?
No, she was not bad, sir. she was not bad.
It's usually not the bad ones.
It was not.
Do the gropings.
Wow. I think we need to get off this subject. I mean,
we do.
It's just terrible. Groping. So with going with last week's theme, remember the story about United Airlines, man? Mm-hmm. How they killing these dogs?
They sent one dog to Japan, and they
Kansas City sent him to Japan, suffocated one up on the overhead bin. You know they messed up again this week, man?
The same airline?
And the same airline. Your airline, United
Airlines.
My
airline. I never fly United. I did once, but I never will again.
And like I said, yes, you will again.
No,
as soon as United has the cheapest,
as soon as
United Airlines has the cheapest tickets, you're gonna see this guy 7-8 times during football season. Let me just tell you.
With leg room, though.
But listen,
they got leg room.
But now it's a human, man. They're not just injuring. They're not just sending dogs to wrong areas and suffocating dogs. They're injuring humans.
They killed one?
62-year-old man.
Killed him.
No. Oh. Can I tell the story?
Yeah. You said injured, but I was
thinking I feel like today you're not.
The dog died.
You're distracted.
I'm not distracted.
You cut me off when you finally do pay attention. You're like all over the place today. Let's get it together, man.
I'm together, man.
Let's get it together.
I'm together.
We're together.
No, we're not together.
So listen, man. Why did you do that? That was weird. So listen. So now, 62-year-old man going to his father's funeral. Let me take United. Good airline, right? He's taking a lot. It's an important thing for him.
Good.
Well, you didn't, but I would say they're on a bad streak.
They're on a bad streak.
They're on a bad streak.
Remember that other one?
So he's got his wheelchair. He's
shit?
62. I don't even want to get into that. So it's 62, right? He's got a wheelchair. He needs his wheelchair.
Yeah.
They don't let him board with his wheelchair. Your wheelchair's too big. You got to walk down the thing. I guess this is what they decided. This man falls getting onto this airplane because he doesn't have his wheelchair. Fractures his spine on the way to his father's funeral. My research. Can you believe this shit's going on with United?
I don't understand how they're still in business, yo.
I mean,
how they're still sponsoring the fucking Broncos.
What
the fuck?
I don't think they're far away.
That's a bad look, yo.
They're on the way down. So anyways, I forgot. We mentioned Easter a little bit. Talked about Blac Chyna's Easter morning, right?
Yep.
Swinging the old baby carriage around.
Mm-hmm.
Assaulting people, right?
Mm-hmm.
How was your Easter, man?
It was boring.
It was?
I was in the house. I ate some food from my mother-in-law. Ate a couple plates. Shout out to her. It was pretty good.
I.e.,
that's it.
What is a couple of plates?
2.
I'm just saying for you, because I know how you get down.
It was 2.
So
plates.
when you said a couple, you literally mean a couple. Dos.
They were big plates.
2.
But it was 2 of them.
I bet you they were big.
They were kind of big. I had turkey.
All right.
I had collard greens. I had sweet potatoes. I had stuffing. That's about it. And I was just chilling.
Now I didn't even tell you, man. I had a pretty eventful Easter dinner.
What happened, man?
Was over at.
Tell.
I'm telling you, I was over at the my in-laws, right? That's what it. My brother-in-law, sister-in-law. And let me tell you,
brother-in-law
and
sister-in-law.
No. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law. My wife was not there. Her sister.
Your brother's somebody.
What are you doing?
What the fuck?
Why are you confused? My brother. He's my brother-in-law, but it's also my wife's sister. It's their house.
Got you. Why she wasn't there?
Jill had to work.
Oh.
She worked the overnight, Sunday night. Anyways.
So you were outnumbered. You were dolo.
Well, I didn't even tell you what. Well, yeah. So what I'm getting at is we breached the politics finally.
Hit it head on.
Big Trump family over there. Not just them, all the rest of the family.
Yeah.
It's probably 12 to 13 to 1 against me. So obviously I had the advantage.
Yeah.
You know how I get down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I usually like about 11, 12. If it's an argument, 11, 12, 13 to 1 against me is usually a fair fight. But I got to tell you, man, I was pleasantly surprised because as much as I yelled and spit, I get to...
You were yelling and shit?
I was yelling.
Oh, my God. I kind of wish there was a camera.
There was a couple of nose to nose. It went left quick.
Yeah.
The dinner was nice.
Oh,
well, I came a little bit after, actually. But, things were winding down. The alcohol started, drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was getting comfortable.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember what it was. Before I knew it, I was nose to nose.
Over what though? The guns?
Just the whole thing. We're not gonna get into it.
Okay.
But I was happy with the progress. We everybody was respectful. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I might have got disrespectful from time to time, but I would pull it back in.
You were the only one.
No. Pretty much, I would pull it back in though.
Yeah.
No, they were passionate. I got spit. I got a little bit of spit in the face.
Wow.
Yeah. One was a big shot. I told them, listen, when you're arguing with somebody, it's okay to spray, but not the big solid shots. A spray's okay. It's the big shot. Yeah, you hit me with one. It was.
One was like.
but the good news is, man, I made some money at Easter dinner.
Yeah.
I got $1,000 coming my way.
Do you?
I bet $1,000 because it always comes to gambling. You know that.
Yeah.
$1,000 come my way if Trump doesn't get reelected.
And you definitely don't think he's getting reelected.
I know he's not getting reelected.
You have that much faith in our country.
1,000%.
Show out.
Well, I don't know about that, but I know he's not getting reelected. Plus,
he might get impeached.
I got $1,500 coming my way if he gets impeached, and I didn't even have to put up money for that one.
He just volunteered that one.
They're just so sure. I said, listen, don't worry about the election. He's gonna get impeached. He said, get impeached. I'll give you $1,500 if you get
on it and everything.
It's done deal.
Speaking of which, we were supposed to shake on the bet.
Done deal.
What was our bet again?
Done deal. I don't know. What was our bet?
It was something.
Doesn't matter.
No, it did matter.
So I had a very exciting Easter,
it's
man.
about Miami.
It's gone now.
Miami
Okay, I hope you're right.
$500 bet.
I never
Next winter, we're in Miami.
I've never wanted to be so wrong about a bet in my life. I hope you're right.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's got some big things going on. This show's going to be totally different next year.
Totally different in 3 months.
Okay, 3 months. So that was my Easter dinner. It got crazy. It got pretty crazy, man.
Yeah.
But I kept it in. No one got physical.
Yeah.
And I feel like we can find some kind of common ground. I really do.
There's hope for the future.
I had a little bit of hope, man.
That's what's up, man.
Can you believe it on Easter?
Shout out to the hope of Easter, bringing people together.
Easter, yeah.
Broaching politics.
Yeah. Well, especially nowadays,
Yeah. That's what's up, man. I'm happy for you.
So, anyways, man.
It sucks that Jill wasn't there.
That's that. I don't know how we got back on Easter, but so anyways, man. Back to the crazy. It's my favorite part of the show. It's your favorite part of the show. You know? Have you heard about this guy in England? Okay. First thing I want to do is go back a couple episodes to when you talked about going to see movies by yourself.
I just did another one.
Ready Player
One.
Which I
VR movie. Go check it. Excellent. Love it.
Which I still say is extremely weird.
It's not
the
weird.
lone movie guy. Everybody knows they look at that guy and they're like, what is the deal with that guy?
I don't give a fuck.
I'm just telling you. So have you heard about the guy in England?
No.
Who died?
Watching a movie by himself?
Died. He was solo, so we can all assume what kind of guy this guy. I don't know.
He died at the movie theater.
Drops his phone. Drops his cell phone.
Uh-huh.
This was the top of the line movie theater. The kind you like.
The IMAX.
The recliner joints.
Oh, Cinemark. The XD joint.
He goes down to retrieve his cell phone and somehow gets his head pinned underneath the footrest. He's being choked out by the footrest. I don't know if electrically or what it was. This guy goes into cardiac arrest and dies.
What the fuck is wrong with people? That's on him.
True,
I don't give a shit.
It's a true story.
I've been in all them chairs. There ain't no way that chair is killing you by yourself unless you do some dumb shit.
Can you believe this? I'm not making this up. This is a true story.
It wasn't Cinemark. It was somewhere else for more faulty shit.
I don't know. It was
no.
It was the top of the line. Damn. It wasn't really.
Cinemark might not be the top of the line, but it's nice.
Well, it was the cardiac arrest, but the point is his head was stuck. People tried to move the seat around.
And now what's a huge lawsuit and shit?
I'm sure.
Holy fuck.
I don't know. They say the guy was a loner. I mean, obviously he was at the movies by himself.
Listen,
who in their right mind would go see a movie by themselves?
I've never got my shit stuck in the goddamn footrest.
Yeah,
me.
I was gonna say who on God's green earth goes see a movie by themselves?
People that
appreciate
me time. I keep telling you that.
Me time.
I love me time.
Weird time.
Especially, you know what though? I did try to see the movie with Tina. That's the thing. I always ask her to go, right?
I think they should start a watch list.
She doesn't like all the movies I like. So some movies she's like, yo, I think I'm gonna go to sleep in that shit. You should go see it yourself. And I'll be like, all right. Try it.
Still think it's
Do
weird.
Me a favor. Bet me $5.
Just find it ironic.
No, bet me
that the first guy in the history.
The cost of a movie ticket. You go see a movie by yourself for the first time, and if you don't enjoy it, I will give you the money back for the movie.
I am not going to do that, and you know that.
You are
now, number two,
terrible.
I find it ironic that the first guy ever who chokes himself to death with the recliner movie theater was a solo guy. A coincidence?
I'm not saying all solo guys are bad guys.
Coincidence? I don't know, man.
Guys. I'm not saying they're all good guys.
I think there's a pattern forming here.
I'm a good guy. You know what I'm saying?
We weren't talking about that.
But I'm saying, don't judge
I'm
all
saying
people
you're
that
weird
watch
because you
movies
see
by themselves.
movies by yourself, man.
No, there's some weirdos that see movies by themselves, but some people are regular that see movies by themselves.
Just don't sit in the corner.
I sit right in the middle.
All right. In between other people.
In the middle.
All right. That's a little better.
Middle row.
You're not off in the corner in the darkness.
I get the best seat. Dead center in IMAX.
I know you do.
I always do.
I know how you do.
Shit, I sit right next to you.
I can see you now bumping people.
Homeboy, I'm gonna be right next to you in the middle seat. I don't give a shit.
If you're with your girl and it's the first day, man, I hope you ain't in the best seat because this guy's gonna be right next to you.
Next to you, yo. I will not leave the space.
And hey,
you know how you have that space, and you sit the one in between. I'll be like, nope.
There's an unwritten rule.
Nice to meet you.
There's an unwritten rule, and I hope to God that you're not eating.
I'm fucking with you. I don't be doing
now
that.
I'm picturing you with a big tub of popcorn.
Oh,
yes, you
popcorn.
do. What do you eat? Well, you sneak your food in, obviously.
I mean, I didn't eat nothing for Ready Player One. Right. The popcorn, they put that shit in the fucking air. I smelled that shit. I was tempted by the popcorn.
It's hard to turn down.
I was going to get the fucking popcorn, yo.
I think they do
but
put
I had
in
just eaten before I got there, and I was like,
what is better than movie theater popcorn, man? Holy cow, man.
Yo, it is good.
Woo.
Especially the ones that work there, and they put like a little butter in the middle.
Who do it right, but that's very rare.
Keep putting a little.
That person deserves
I love those motherfuckers,
They do.
What about shout out to people that do their fucking job
exactly.
Well. If you're going to work at the movie theater, do a good job, yo. There's this motherfucker at the Stop and Shop yesterday. This little girl. I'm like, yo, you don't want to be here, don't fucking be here, yo. I'm in the self-scan. She's the self-scan section.
You're in public service.
My shit's is piling up with groceries, right?
Yeah.
Normally, the lady that's always there, shout out to her, she's a fucking awesome person, right? She's bag your shit, bag the next person's shit. She's like, and you're like, thank you, I appreciate you. You know what I mean? This little girl.
Yeah, man.
It ain't nobody shit blinking or nothing. She's just sitting there like, oh, that means I don't have to work.
Absolutely.
Listen, they don't pay you to be there. They pay you to work there. I can't stand when people go to work and don't work. I be like, yo, there's enough people out here that want your job. Get the fuck out. You know, I'm the guy.
Absolutely.
I'm the guy that writes emails to corporate. Every fucking time I've gotten bad customer service in the last 4 years, I've written an email to corporate.
They're going to hear from you.
Every time I get people fired, I don't give a shit. You don't want to be there?
I believe
I'm not going to have too bad interactions.
Just don't be in a customer service job if you don't want to talk to
fuck
people.
Out.
Like the waiter or the waitress or the bartender that don't want the unfriendly bartender.
Yo, you're
like,
the
look,
wrong
guy,
business, yo.
You're here to serve my drinks, man. It's what you do. You're going to get be friendly. Give
Ask
me a
for my
smile,
name. Say,
right?
what's up? How you doing today? There's something.
I'm telling you,
I
man.
I hate bad customer service.
Me too.
That's my pet peeve. Me and my boy Paul, he's the same way.
I think we struck something here. We're going to need to
wrap it
up.
Get
off this subject, man.
Shit.
Because you know how you are.
How am I, Leaf?
You can be very
how am I?
Very opinionated. And when you get focused on something with your attack, it's like it's never ending, man.
Oh, I hate bad customer service.
It's never
move on.
Well, I had just tried before to stop it. Did I stop it? Are we done?
You did. Next top.
Maybe I'm going to cheer you up with another one of these the crazy. These stories are crazy, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're almost hard to believe at times. Okay?
Let me hear this one.
You heard about this it's a guy in Florida, right? He owes $500,000 in child support. This guy's in trouble. All right?
What the
Now, I'm going to just fill the blanks in here, and I want to know what's your honest opinion on what's going on. Mm-hmm. So, evidently, this guy was last seen paddleboarding. You know what paddleboarding is? I don't do it either.
Yes.
You're
standing on a surfboard.
Must be a great workout. Like this. It's not something I envision you doing.
On a surfboard, though, right?
What kind? Yeah, it is, I think.
Yeah. I saw it once.
So now there's this thing.
In Thailand, they do it a lot.
So this guy's gone missing. Okay.
Was he in Thailand?
He was in Florida.
Okay.
You
said he's from Florida.
No. This happened in Florida.
Okay, it happened in Florida.
$500,000 child support. Pay attention.
I'm paying.
I did a lot of research here.
I'm listening.
It's a true story.
You're so irritable.
Now this guy's missing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now his brother, and I think it might have been his sister too, they're looking for him. You know, they're reaching out. They're really worried about him. He was last seen paddleboarding. He owes the $500,000. I mean, is it clear to you what's going on here, or am I the only private detective on this show?
Went missing on purpose.
You think so, man?
He's not really missing.
Really? I mean, the guys I do see paddleboarding, they don't seem to go that far out there.
I was going to say that.
Right? I mean, it's something you do. And like what is this guy trying to do?
Yeah.
Does he really think he's going to disappear? Is he faking his death?
He did it like Ray Caruth.
I mean, he better not be in a trunk. His ass is in a trunk. You know what I mean? So you know what?
Ray Caruth.
So my point is, like, really, man, like, let's just. It's almost like Juelz leaving the TSA last week. Does this guy really think he's gonna get away with this? Like, what does he think he's gonna do? Just disappear for a year and then show up? Is he gonna leave the country? Come on, man.
The crazy is we got all them cameras, so they can just follow you home.
Somebody was taking pictures that day at the beach, maybe. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for this guy to hide.
Yeah.
But imagine owing $500,000 in child support, and your greatest idea is, I'm gonna fake my own death paddleboarding.
Yeah.
I don't think you're picturing the paddleboarding like I am.
I am.
This is not. He wasn't surfing, man. There aren't waves involved. It's actually better how still the water is.
It's like fucking canoeing, but standing up.
So what we're saying here is...
Or kayaking, but standing up.
Listen, pal. We got you figured out.
So did they catch him?
We know you... It hasn't happened yet. This guy's missing. This is the story.
So his brothers fucking won.
His brothers...
He's winning right now.
Was Juelz winning for the 48 hours before he was apprehended?
When did this happen?
This happened like this week. I did my research. Sometime during the week.
But there's still a chance he could win.
Do you think he's do you think he's alive?
Yes. He's paddle. I don't know, man. There's just fucking alligators and shit in Florida, yo.
Well, it's too bad you're not
the... He could have fucking died.
It's too bad you're not the sheriff for him.
Fucking with alligators.
And wherever he is in Florida. Yeah, alligators.
In Florida?
I know. Listen, I know about Florida. I told you
alligators.
This. I lived in Florida.
Or crocodiles.
Big shout out to Tarpon Springs. You know what I mean?
That's where you used to live?
But listen, yes. So listen.
Tarpon Springs in a building.
In the building.
Where is that?
I'm going to go. It's right outside of Tampa. It's on the Gulf Coast.
Nice.
Not on the ocean. Very nice. I want to go back.
Yeah.
But my family has me cemented on Long Island. You know how it is.
How long did you live there?
About 6 years.
Wow. It's like dope like Miami?
It's not dope like Miami.
Okay.
But it's nice.
So we can move to Miami instead?
I'm good with the Miami. I told you that.
Miami every winter, man. From now on, it's our last.
When you make the big score, I will follow you to Miami. I'm waiting on you. You're supposed to be helping me.
I got you.
You know what I mean? Help you, help me. I'm gonna help you, help me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm with it, man. I'm all the way with it.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm fed up with the cold. It snowed yesterday, by the way, in Connecticut. Yesterday.
I'm so done with it, man.
Fucking April 2nd.
I gotta get working.
Or 3rd yesterday.
It was not April Fool's, man.
Come on, man.
It ain't funny anymore.
It's not.
We need the spring. I gotta get working.
Me too.
I've been telling you this. I told you about my neck. I'm actually so tense right now, and I gotta get landscaping.
Why don't you get a fucking massage or one of those?
My accountant just called me today. I'm scared to call him back.
You put the beanbag
in the taxes.
Microwave.
I'm gonna try. I've tried that.
It doesn't work?
It works a little bit.
Try it.
I am gonna try it. All right, so we didn't really finish anything, but what I'm saying here is my opinion on this program is that this paddleboarder, the guy that owes the $500,000 in child support, is not dead. I think what they should look into, I'm not a detective here, but I think they should do first, find where his girlfriend lives, and
that's where I think he is.
He'll be back to owing the $500,000.
Yeah.
That's enough for that.
You gotta pay it all at once.
So now, man, I've been waiting on this one for you.
Don't disrespect Tesla.
No, because of you and
you fucking say no false advertising.
And
these words.
You and your technology, though.
I've never heard nothing bad.
We talked about the self-driving car Uber last week that killed that poor lady, wherever that was.
I didn't tell her to get in the car.
I'm not for the self-driving cars.
I am.
You are. And last week you said, was it a Tesla? I told you I don't know if it's a Tesla. It wasn't a Tesla.
It wasn't.
But there's a big but.
What?
This week, sometimes I have to look down. Yeah. And when it comes to self-driving cars, I have to look down on the paper.
Yeah, let me hear this.
I did my research.
Let me hear this.
Okay. This Tesla this week was in self-driving mode with the driver. He relaxed. Tesla's got this, right? That's what you tell me. Tesla's got it?
Yes.
This damn car drove into the an embankment or the divider, killed the damn driver. Killed the driver. Okay? Who was trusting the auto drive. You keep supporting this company. What I also saw today in reading this story.
Let me tell you something.
I'm going to tell you right now. This was the Model X. Are you a big fan of the Model X?
No, I like the S. The X is cool, though.
It's funny that you just said you like the Model S because I did a little more research. I
love the Model S, especially the new one with the new update.
Well, I just did a little more research, and the Model S actually killed somebody in 2016. Same thing. Guy had it in the self-driving mode. Let me relax.
I know that it's decapitated him, right?
Well, I didn't know it decapitated him.
There's one where it decapitated him.
There we go.
Let me tell you something. There's been like 6 updates since 2016, and in 2016, Tesla was not telling you to
what the hell is
rely on autopilot. They said,
here we go.
We're not there yet. We're about 5 years away. That's what Elon Musk said.
Are you practicing law now?
I'm just saying that's what he said. He told you, look, we have a feature, but we're not telling you to go and sleep in the car and don't fucking pay attention and take the wheel. We're saying it can help you. It's driver assist. Autopilot mode, whatever, but it's not fully autopilot yet. In 2018,
you still buying
Elon Musk said 5-star safety rating in autopilot. Let me break that down for you.
sir, are you still buying a Tesla?
Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm gonna tell you why.
Are you gonna put it in an autopilot?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
How about this? I have a crazy idea. How about only people drive cars? Is that so bad?
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Are we becoming so lazy?
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Go ahead.
How many people since, if we won't even count 2016 because I didn't think they were there when they were with the autopilot feature yet, but we can even count 2016. How many people since 2016 have died driving Teslas on autopilot?
I mean, are you serious? What am I, the representative for the...
Okay, I'm going to answer the question.
Okay.
Under 5.
Well, I don't care if it's 1.
I'm going to say 5.
I can't have...
Let's call it 30. Let's call it 30.
But now you're getting into a debate that I don't want to have.
Let's call it 30.
I can't... I use this
30.
story...
Let's say 30 people died, even though I know it's more like 3.
The
let's
story...
say 30.
I don't care if it's 1.
I have to get to the point.
What is your point?
How many people died driving Ford Escorts since 2016?
Oh, see, this is some... That sounds
exactly.
That sounds like some Trump shit, man.
What? If 3 people died on autopilot
like some gun shit.
In 3 years...
How many people... Yeah, they killed 17 kids with AR-15. How many people die from snowboarding accidents there? You see, it's not the guns. Like, come on, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear
I'm
that
not comparing apples and
oranges.
I'm talking about cars.
Now you're comparing Ford Escorts with a driver.
Self-driving versus regular driving.
So you're saying regular driving with a Ford Escort is more dangerous than a Tesla in autopilot?
Yes.
All right.
I'm saying regular driving, period, is more dangerous than autopilot. And the proof is in the numbers. People crash cars every day. Teslas crash themselves once every 3 years or once every year.
I don't know, man. I feel like you're...
I'm riding with the Tesla till the wheels fall off.
You're pulling some bullshit.
You don't get it? You don't feel what I'm saying?
I get it, man. I see your point.
It's like when people talk about the airplanes. Like, I don't want to get an airplane. They're dangerous. Like, wait, airplanes crash way less than cars.
Airplanes really don't crash at all anymore.
And that's how Teslas are. Teslas go a whole year without a crash?
I don't know.
Every other car
You ruined my story. I'm mad now.
Now
I'm upset now because I thought I had you. And you gotta spin because of the way you are.
Think about it.
You spin it because then you pull out
Think about
Ford Escort, man.
Okay, Honda Civics.
Honda Civics, I don't know.
How many people die in Honda Civics?
I don't know how you do it, man.
Google it.
I don't know how you do it.
How many people die in Honda Civics?
How do we go from a self-driving Tesla to a Honda Civic?
Okay, I'll do another one. How many people died in the Tesla driving themselves?
I don't fucking know. I already told you.
Tesla on autopilot. I bet you more people died driving themselves. Like significantly more people.
Anyways, if you have an opinion, I'd like. What do people think of these self-driving cars? And are you ever really gonna be able to take your eye off the wheel with this car driving itself? I'm gonna tell you right now, I couldn't sleep deeply.
I do not want
I know you could, because you could sleep deeply anywhere.
I had this conversation yesterday with Tina. I've gotten in the car with Uber drivers.
Yeah.
That I was sitting there afraid for my fucking life. This dude fell asleep driving me to the airport, yo. I said, yo!
Yeah.
He's swerving. He's like, my bad. Let me get something to drink. And he went and got a Red Bull.
I've heard this story.
Okay? This is with a fucking human.
You should have gave him.
You know who doesn't fall asleep?
Smack in the back of the head.
You know what doesn't fall asleep? Tesla's autopilot.
A computer.
You know what doesn't see? You know what doesn't not miss the blind spot? You know
I'm not ready for this technology,
Humans miss blind spots. Teslas don't.
I'm not ready for this technology.
Like, they're just better, yo. They're better than humans. It's just like computers. Like,
what do you guys think?
Like this.
What do you guys think?
99 times 9, 891. I could do this silly shit, right? But if you get really complicated, 446 million square root of that. That's going to take me all day. A computer's going to go, bing, there's the answer. Feel me?
Man, no. All of a sudden I feel, what is going, now I'm confused. I don't know where I am. Am I back in 8th grade in math class? What are you doing, man?
I'm just trying to explain the probability of the autopilot crashing versus a human being. Human beings are more flawed than computers.
How did my story about your Tesla not being as efficient as you think it is, that it's killing people and it's autopilot turning into algebra class?
I'm just saying the probability, the chances of a human crashing are greater than the chances of the machine crashing.
Wow. I don't even know what to say, man.
Maybe.
But I do know.
It's debatable. I can respect the person that doesn't want to get in the car. I really do. Like iRobot, when Will Smith was like, I'll get in the car, but I'm driving it myself.
Now we're talking about iRobot?
But me, I'm going to let that motherfucker drive.
I bet you liked that movie, didn't you?
I fucking love that movie.
Yeah? Did you go see that movie by yourself?
At least once.
Wow. How many times did you see that movie?
I'd say 5 times, but I've seen The Matrix 200 and something times.
Oh, my.
I saw it 202 times 5 years ago.
I don't know. I don't know if I can do this show with you anymore.
I love The Matrix.
You watched The Matrix 200 times.
I've seen The Matrix over 30 times in Spanish. Because I spent a summer in Spain,
and
I used to watch it for comfort because I knew all the words in English.
I try to get this guy in his Tesla, and now we're talking about watching The Matrix 30 times in Spanish.
I did, and I don't even speak Spanish. But to be fair,
were there subtitles?
When I went to Spain, I was taking Spanish class back then.
You knew what they were saying.
No, I knew all the words.
You knew all the words.
I just tuned out the Spanish version of it, and I just like read his lips and was like, I know what he's saying.
Wow. Did you enjoy it? How was it in Spanish?
I loved that movie.
No, I meant in Spanish.
It wasn't as good.
It wasn't as good.
Nah.
I wonder why.
But it's close.
You're unbelievable. You know that?
Oh, I put the
You
subtitles
become more
on, too.
Unbelievable every show.
Why?
You're a special guy. And sometimes special sometimes special doesn't mean good, people.
Yeah, that shit always means good.
You know what I mean?
Special's good. Special edition. Fucking Saturday special.
Wow.
Name a time special doesn't mean good. Seriously.
Wow.
Actually,
I think
there's
you have
a couple
me.
times. There's a couple times.
Yeah.
When
well, they say,
special education,
"Oh, he's special."
Oh yeah, that's like a
and
nice
and it's the 2 taps on the top of the head.
But I don't know. Special is good.
Oh, he's special.
It's good to be unique.
Well, you are unique, sir.
I am.
There's no doubt about that.
We can agree on. What other tops we got sitting on that pape?
Now we've gotten done with the crazy. We mixed it up this week.
Oh, we're getting back to some real shit.
We didn't dive right into the politics. You know, I mentioned the Easter dinner I had, which was lovely, and it was a great experience.
It was lovely.
It wasn't lovely, but I was really happy by the debate. I really was.
What about the food?
I actually ate at my mom's house before I went over there. But they had a nice spread. They always do. You know, they do. They know what they're doing.
That's what's up.
My mom actually made lasagna. I'm not sure why she made lasagna for Easter, but
fucking love lasagna.
But that's my mom.
Was it good?
You remember my mom? The TV, Costco.
Yeah, I haven't met her.
Hooking it up. Huh.
I remember the stories.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna meet her, sir. But anyways, let's get back into politics and do our weekly. I almost said triple D. Our weekly Cinco D talk. Because he's Cinco D now.
Yeah.
He is
Draft
no longer
dodging
Donald David Dennison. And hopefully these people know what we're talking about.
They know.
I hope they know.
It's the scandal. It's his alias from his porno.
And we're not saying we're against him. We're just stating facts. So you see,
we're just saying he's a porn star named David Dennison.
Now, we talked about last week.
Google it.
It's just some. Google it, people. There's some we enjoyed last week when we talked about how long did it take Cinco D to come up with David Dennison.
I'm telling you, I think it was like 12 seconds.
This subject.
There wasn't a lot of thought put into that shit. He's like, David Dennison, that's good.
Oh, man.
Patty Mayonnaise. What did he name her? What the fuck did he name her?
Peggy Peterson. Because when Donald picks his fake names, the letter of the first name has to start with the starting letter of the last name. They got to be the same.
I bet you he started out with Doug and Patty Mayonnaise.
He did start out with Patty Mayonnaise.
Do that. It's gonna be
our president, man. He's something.
I want to know who has the last say on that name.
He's something special. You know what I mean? So
he's going down as a classic.
This week. I don't know if anybody noticed. And it was on Easter of all things. He starts tweeting. You know how he starts tweeting.
Oh, he loves to tweet.
It's never good when this guy starts tweeting.
Not at 4 a.m. either. The 4 a.m. tweets are
He decided on Easter to talk about, and this is where I wanted to know how long it took him to think up this word. The caravans. Have you heard about these caravans? These caravans of illegal immigrants that are coming to Central America, going into Mexico. It happens every year, and then they want to come. Then
like
they're
Dodge
coming.
Caravans, like little minivans.
So that's what I realized. I realized the Dodge named a car, a van, a caravan. Caravan actually means a group of people.
Oh.
But I'm picturing Donald and his guys. They're around the desk. What should we call it? Herds. Let's call it herds of illegal immigrants that are coming. And then somebody, I don't know who it was.
It was like minivans.
But Cinco.
It was minivans of them.
But teams, droves. So now Cinco D. I almost called him Triple D. I gotta correct myself.
Cinco D, man.
It is Cinco D now.
Mayo.
Now,
Mayo
and someone in that room said, "Sir, Mr. President, let's call it caravans."
Oh my goodness.
So he tweets, "There are caravans of illegal aliens coming this way. They're going to Mexico." You didn't hear about this shit?
Nah, man.
Oh, this is all true story. But I just had to speak on. I wonder how long it took them to come up with caravans. It sounds powerful, don't it? So
definitely
anyways,
put some thought into
so
it.
so now the other part of this story that I just want to make fun of Cinco D is, of course, I come to find out when I do my research.
Mm-hmm.
My research is thorough.
It is.
First of all,
It's fairly
thorough.
thorough.
You can't hide. You can't hide from me, Cinco D. I find out. Yeah, there were caravans.
Where are you finding this shit out, though?
We talked about my sources last week.
But it was something else. It was Yahoo or some shit.
Yahoo, CNN,
It was a bunch of shit.
the most trusted name in news, CNN.
Okay.
Of course, it's fake news to Cinco D because it's real,
Right.
because it's the truth.
Real
But
news.
anyways, I come to find out and doing my research. These caravans of people were already detained in Mexico at some soccer stadium.
Yeah.
There was no chance of them getting to the American border.
Yeah.
But Triple D's,
He's using it as an opportunity.
Cinco D's using an opportunity, and he's got to mess up everybody's Easter and say there's
With some
caravans
bullshit at 4 in the morning.
on Easter.
Hey, I know you guys think about Jesus.
On Easter.
Eating fucking meatloaf.
Yeah.
I just wanted to remind you that
I don't know about
aliens are taking
meatloaf.
over.
Is meatloaf an Easter
Pot
meal?
roast.
Lamb. I'm not a big lamb
Who the
guy.
fuck is eating lamb?
It's a big Easter
On
thing,
Easter?
I think.
For real?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think so.
That sounds religious.
Maybe it's not. I don't know.
I ate turkey.
But what's wrong with Cinco D doing that? Really?
I like pot roast.
Easter morning? I like
wish
pot
I
roast.
had pot roast. Did they have that at
Yeah.
your shit?
They didn't have pot roast.
I haven't had pot roast.
So,
in a long time.
That's my first bone to pick this week with the Cinco.
With the press.
The Cinco D, right?
Big boss.
Like, come on, you know it ain't coming. Why are you scaring everybody? Now, because don't forget, this all comes back to his border wall
Agenda, yeah.
that Mexico's going to pay for.
That's gonna be his
Mexico,
legacy, man. That's the legacy one.
Mexico is not paying for shit. They've made it clear now. So now he doesn't know what he's going to do.
Yo, you know what I realized about these presidents?
What?
They all come in with like one thing they want to do.
Well, it's called an agenda.
Yeah, they're like, I want to be known for this thing. Obama was like, I'm gonna give everybody health care. I'm gonna like save the economy. I'm gonna put people back to work.
Pull our troops out of the
I'm
Middle
gonna
East.
try to unite people and try to get them to be less racist. Donald Trump was like, I'm gonna keep Mexicans out.
That's it.
It's so dumb.
And they're
And people voted for this shit.
but his
Mexicans
his supporters, and we're not
Hispanic period only make up like 7% of the population.
Don't even.
And they're
let's not.
worried
I
they're
can't
taking
even.
over.
Listen,
I don't get the fuck out of
listen.
here.
I'm worn out from my Easter dinner. I can't do it today. But what I
taking
will
our
say
jobs.
is that's their opinion.
Taking the jobs
They
you
do.
don't want,
They want
sir.
to. Please stop it. I can't do it, man. I'm telling you, man. Flashbacks now. PTSD. Easter night.
These are
now
your arguments.
real arguments. So my point is, that's what his people want, and that's what they're trying to get. But the point is, Mexico. It's been. I hope
First
you know.
of all, shout out to Mexico.
Okay.
I have 100,000 friends in
For
Mexico.
saying we're not paying for shit. Absolutely.
Oh,
I
fuck
agree.
with Mexico for a lot of reasons. But
They're not
also
paying for
because I have a lot of friends that are in Mexico.
Me too.
So I'm shouting all them out.
Absolute 1,000%.
Yup.
Some of the hardest working, incredible people in this world. I'm glad you
Some
did that.
of the
'cause we haven't
coolest,
done
too.
The best.
Shout out to
Loyalty.
Giz. Shout out to Luna.
Proud.
Shout out to
Hard working.
everybody in
Of course,
Mexico.
Gizmo.
Everybody in
How do you
America.
How do you say Luna without Gizmo? I think you
I
can't
said
say the
Giz
two names.
first.
You did Giz first.
I did
You
say
gotta
Giz.
say those two words together.
Yeah, Giz.
Giz and
They
Luna.
go hand in hand.
Giz
Oh
and
my
Luna
God.
or Giz
Oh
and
my
Luna?
God. I think it's Giz and Luna.
Yeah. Our boys,
We
man.
can cut it down to Luna
Our
if you
boys.
want. If we want to give them
Ah,
that
no,
one
it's
syllable
Luna.
nickname.
It's Luna. It's Luna. So, anyways, man,
I want to be called And.
they're not paying for the wall, so now this guy's trying to like create a problem. Cause you know what? A lot of us Americans, we don't need the wall.
Nah.
Okay, we don't necessarily think it's a good
It
idea.
wasn't affecting me in the
So
first
now
place.
he's coming with the caravan angle.
It's an expensive wall too.
Don't please. The caravan angle. I'm trying to show you a pointer that he says these things. They're not true.
Right.
It's not about opinion.
Yeah.
Now you're trying to make it seem like I'm hating. I'm not hating.
I didn't say you're
Just
hating.
saying they detained these people. They weren't coming to the border. So now the new talk is, oh, the Pentagon is going to pay for the wall.
Oh yeah.
Our military. It's going to come out of the military budget because Mexico ain't paying for it. He lied. He was wrong. He knew the money wasn't coming. So now we're going to take it out of the Pentagon budget. Okay? They're going to. So now he wants troops on the border until the wall is built. So now we're assembling our military and we're rushing to the border before the caravans get here. And there's no caravans coming. So that's that, man.
Yeah.
I think
That's
we're
your boy Triple D. No.
Cinco D, man.
Cinco D.
We're gonna have to start a rule.
What is it? Cinco D?
Every time you say Triple D and says Cinco D, there's
you
going to be some kind of
D
punishment.
a couple times too.
I did. I can't get it in my head. So I want everybody to pay attention. It is no longer Draft Dodging Donald. Let's say this together. It is Draft Dodging Donald David Dennison. Mayonnaise.
Cinco D. Mayo.
It is Cinco D. So anyways, man. And then mayonnaise. Anyways, man. And finishing up, you didn't even do a Why You Mad last week. So why you mad, sir?
For me, this is easy. I'm mad, disappointed, and fabulous, man. Punching a girl 7 times in the face.
Come on.
Absolutely unacceptable. Something I would have never expected out of him. I always enjoyed his music. I never think it's okay to hit a woman in the face. I think it's definitely, when necessary, you can restrain somebody. You can push them off. You can block. You can,
Chris Rock.
But you can't punch him
Chris
in the face,
Rock.
man. You going too far. And I think how he handled the father was the most.
Oh, man.
Come on, man. You hit my daughter 7 times and
you
talking
know
shit
you
to
wrong.
Me,
now you talking behind security.
That ass.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, he's on my Why You Mad. He's the reason why I'm mad.
I don't blame you. And you know what? We argue a lot. We disagree. We debate. There's no debate here.
Yeah.
Top of my punch in the face list this week, and now it's a literal top of the punch in the face list.
You see him, you punching him.
If I get close enough, I might take a shot.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Who's he kidding?
He not tough.
He ain't gonna do shit.
That's what I'm saying. You
Okay.
show your cards when you
Fab,
punch a girl in the face.
F-A-B-O,
now we know you not really
L-O-U-S. You were on the top of my punch in the face list.
Yeah.
And I don't respect you no more, man. I know your type. I seen how you were standing behind the security, yelling at this lady's mom.
You wasn't trying to get by.
He wasn't trying to get by. And why is he acting like he's pushing the security? Like, get off me. Let me tell you something. You lucky you paying that security.
Yeah.
Or you know what would have happened. We know you, man. We see you, man. You a great rapper, but everybody can see you.
Yeah.
You ain't shit.
It's unfortunate. I really feel like this tarnishes his legacy.
It does, man.
And it really,
and he was up there.
It's gonna affect a lot of people. Yeah.
Lyrical wise, I put him
up. Favorite rapper.
He's right up there, man.
He's top 20 for me.
He is. I'm definitely top 20.
Definitely top 20.
But I'm like I said, this is the first week. This is not a hypothetical. I'm like, for real. If I see him, I'll take a shot. What do I got to lose?
You kind of deserve to get punched in the face.
You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
But at the end of the day.
Yeah, so let's end on a positive note.
Positive.
Because that's what this show is.
It's all about the positive
We're trying to have
vibes,
fun,
man.
Make everybody smile.
Life is good. We
still
got about 5 beers left. We've been going slow today.
We have been.
We
have been.
But life is good, man. Appreciate the blessings.
Appreciate them. And don't forget to smile.
Hey, keep watching. We appreciate you. Subscribe to the channel. Tune in next week. Follow us on Instagram @Mad Talk Podcast.
Peace.